Oh no, 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 no. This cannot be happening right now. Not today.
Alex, what's wrong? You sound very stressed. Is everything okay with your project?
No, Sarah, it's not okay at all. It's my computer. I think it's frozen. Nothing is working. The whole screen is just stuck.
Are you sure it's completely frozen? What are the symptoms?
I was just typing the final paragraph of my report, and suddenly, everything stopped. The mouse cursor is not moving, the little blinking line in my document has disappeared, and the keyboard is not doing anything.
I see. And you have an important deadline for that report, don't you? This is a very stressful situation. The worst part is the feeling of being completely powerless.
Exactly. I feel so helpless. I keep clicking the mouse and hitting keys, but it is completely unresponsive. My first instinct is to just turn it off and on again, but I'm so worried about losing my work.
Okay, the first and most important rule when your computer freezes is don't panic. And you should stop clicking everything. Sometimes clicking a lot of buttons can make the problem even worse.
Really? I thought it might wake the computer up.
It usually just gives the computer more commands to process, which can overload it further. Let's try the simplest solution first. Let's just wait.
Wait? You want me to just sit here and do nothing? That feels wrong.
I know it does, but sometimes a computer freezes because it is trying to process a very difficult task in the background. It might just need a minute or two to finish its thinking. Let's just give it 60 seconds of silence and see if it comes back to life on its own.
Well, we have waited for a couple of minutes now, and absolutely nothing has changed. The screen looks exactly the same. It is still completely stuck.
Okay, it was worth a try. That means the problem is likely a specific program that has crashed, not the whole system being busy. So we can move on to step 2.
What is step 2? I am ready for anything.
Step 2 is to try and close the program that is causing the problem, without having to restart the entire computer. This might allow you to save your work in other open programs.
How can I close a program if my mouse is not working?
We can use a special keyboard shortcut to open a tool called the Task Manager. On a Windows computer, you need to press 3 keys at the same time: Ctrl, Alt, and Delete.
Control, Alt, and Delete. Okay, I am pressing them all down at the same time now. It worked! A new screen has appeared with a few options. One of them says Task Manager.
Excellent. That is a very good sign. It means the operating system is still working, and just one program is frozen. Please click on Task Manager.
Okay, I have opened it. I see a list of all the programs that are currently running on my computer. There are a lot of them.
Now, you need to look at the status column next to the program names. Most of them will say Running. You are looking for a program that has a different status.
Let me see. Ah, I see it right here. My word processing program, the one I was writing my report in, says not responding.
That's our culprit. That is the program that has crashed and frozen. Now, you need to select that program by clicking on it, and then click the End Task button at the bottom of the window.
Okay, I have clicked End Task. Let's see if that fixes the problem. I clicked End Task, but nothing happened immediately. Oh, wait. The word processing program just closed. But my computer is still frozen. I can't move the mouse or open any other programs.
I'm sorry to hear that. That means the problem was more serious and affected the whole system. The good news is that we tried the correct step.
The bad news is that the program closed and I had not saved my report for the last hour. I have probably lost all of that work. I am so foolish.
Don't be so hard on yourself. It is very easy to forget to save when you are concentrating hard on your work. This is a very painful but important lesson. The best habit you can have when working on a computer is to save your work constantly. The keyboard shortcut, Ctrl+S, is your best friend. You should press it every few minutes.
I know. I always tell myself I will do that, but then I forget. I hope the program's auto-save feature was working. It sometimes saves a recovery file.
Let's hope so. But for now, we still need to get the computer working again. Since the task manager did not solve the problem, we have to move on to the next step.
And what is the next step? I am guessing it involves restarting the computer?
You are correct. The next logical step is to try and perform a normal restart or shutdown. Can you access the Start menu at all?
Let me try. I am pressing the Windows key on my keyboard, but nothing is happening. And of course, the mouse cursor is still stuck, so I cannot click on the Start menu icon.
Okay, so a normal restart is not possible. Sometimes the Ctrl+Alt+Delete screen gives you a shutdown option in the corner. Do you see a power icon there?
Yes, I do see a power symbol in the bottom right corner of that screen. That is a good observation.
Try to use your keyboard's arrow keys to navigate to that icon and press Enter. It might let you restart the computer safely from there.
I used the arrow keys, but even that screen is not responding to the keyboard anymore. It seems like the computer is now 100% frozen. We are out of options, aren't we?
We have run out of the normal, soft options, but there is one final option left. This is the last resort, the one you should only use when nothing else works.
Last resort. That sounds very dramatic. What is it?
It is called a hard reboot or a force shutdown. This method forces the computer to turn off immediately, bypassing the normal shutdown process.
How do you do that? Is it another keyboard shortcut?
No, this is a physical action. You need to find the power button on your laptop or computer tower. Then you press and hold that button down. You don't just press it quickly, you have to hold it for about 5 to 10 seconds.
I press and hold the power button. What will happen?
After a few seconds, you will see the screen suddenly go black and the computer will turn off completely. It is the electronic equivalent of pulling the plug out of the wall.
Okay, I understand. It is the emergency shutdown. I am a little nervous to do it, but it seems like it is the only thing left to try.
It is the only thing left. Don't worry, it is a standard procedure and it will not break your computer. Are you ready?
I am ready. I am pressing the power button now. I am holding it down. 5 seconds, 6 seconds. The screen just went black. The computer is off.
Excellent. You can release the power button now. It is a good idea to let the computer sit for about 30 seconds before we turn it back on. This gives all the internal components a chance to fully reset.
It is so quiet now, without the sound of the fan. It's strange. This is the most dramatic step in computer troubleshooting.
It is, but it is also the most effective one when everything is completely frozen. Okay, I think 30 seconds have passed. You can now press the power button again, just a normal, quick press to turn the computer back on.
Okay, I am pressing the power button. The screen is lighting up. I see the manufacturer's logo. It looks like it is starting up normally. This is a very good sign.
I am glad to see that. A forced shutdown can sometimes cause problems with the operating system, but it is rare. Let's just give it a minute to load everything.
The computer has fully rebooted and I am back at my desktop. The mouse is working again. I am so relieved. Now for the moment of truth. Let me open my word processing program.
I have my fingers crossed for you. I hope your work was saved by the auto recovery feature.
It is opening the program. Yes! A little window has popped up that says Document Recovery. It has a version of my report that was saved just 5 minutes before the computer froze.
That is fantastic news. You only lost 5 minutes of work. You are very lucky. The first thing you should do is save that file immediately.
I am so glad you did not lose your important report. Now that the crisis is over, we should think about what might have caused the computer to freeze like that.
That is a good idea. I would like to prevent this from happening again in the future. Do you have any ideas? Was it just bad luck?
It is rarely just bad luck. A common reason for a computer to freeze is that its memory was overloaded. Were you running a lot of programs at the same time?
Now that I think about it, I was. I had my word processor open, my email, a photo editing program, and about 20 different tabs open in my web browser.
That is a lot for a computer to handle at once, especially if it is an older model. Each program and each tab uses a little bit of the computer's memory, or RAM. If you use it all up, the system can become unstable and freeze.
So, a good habit would be to close any programs or browser tabs that I am not actively using. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you for all your help today, Sarah. You were so calm and logical. You are a computer genius.